Welcome to Peak Nutrition Picks, where science meets results. Let's find the supplements that actually work.
If you take a vitamin D pill every single day and your blood work still comes back low, the pill probably isn't the problem, the brand is. Some of the biggest sellers use forms that absorb worse or skip the testing they advertise on the label. I dug into the specs and certifications behind 5 actual vitamin D3 supplements to find which ones are worth your money. Let's start at number 5. Number 5 is Now Foods Vitamin D3 5000 IU 120 soft gels. Each soft gel delivers 125 micrograms, or 5,000 IU, of D3 sourced from lanolin, suspended in extra virgin olive oil inside a gelatin soft gel. That's 625% of your daily value in one small capsule. And on a per soft gel basis, this is one of the least expensive high-dose D3 options you'll find. It's a simple formula, just D3, olive oil, and the soft gel shell. No fillers, no added ingredients competing for absorption. Here's where it gets messy though. Now doesn't publish the kind of third-party purity certification you'll see from some of the other brands on this list. No USP seal, no NSF certified for sport badge. That doesn't mean the product is bad, it just means you're trusting the manufacturer's own testing rather than an independent lab stamp. On top of that, Now sells this same 5,000 IU dose under several different listings. A single 120 count bottle, a 2-pack, a 3-pack, and a 240 count bottle, and a couple of those listings look nearly identical from the thumbnail. If you're ordering, double check the count and pack size before you hit buy, because it's easy to grab the wrong one. My verdict: this is a perfectly reasonable baseline D3 if you're a generally healthy adult just trying to close a small gap and you don't care about third-party verification. If you want documented purity testing behind your supplement, keep watching, because that's exactly where the next few picks separate themselves. Number 4 is Nature-Made Vitamin D3 5000 IU 180 soft gels. This one carries USP verified certification, which means an independent body called United States Pharmacopeia has tested the ingredients, the potency, and the manufacturing process itself, not just the finished label claim. Nature-Made also markets itself as the most pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand, based on a brand commission survey. So treat that specific claim as marketing rather than an independent finding. Each soft gel is the same 125 microgram, 5,000 IU dose as our previous pick, and the 180 count bottle gives you a 6-month supply. The catch here is that Nature-Made sells this exact 5,000 IU formula in at least 4 different bottle sizes: 90, 180, 220, and 360 count. So if you're comparing prices per pill across listings, make sure you're actually looking at the same count, because the per unit cost can look very different depending on which one you land on. It's also still a single ingredient product, meaning you're getting D3 and nothing else. No K2, no additional bone support nutrients. My take: if third-party verification matters to you, but you don't want to pay premium pricing for it, this is probably the safest, most widely stocked choice in that middle tier. But the top 3 on this list push further on either testing rigor or formula completeness. And one of them isn't even the highest dose here. It wins because of what's mixed in alongside the D3. Number 3 is Nordic Naturals Vitamin D3 5000 Orange Flavor 120 Mini Soft Gels. Nordic Naturals states that everything it manufactures goes through third-party, ISO-accredited lab testing for purity and potency, which puts this a notch above a brand that only self-certifies. The D3 here is suspended in organic extra virgin olive oil, and the soft gel itself is small and orange flavored, which genuinely matters if you've ever gagged on a large fish oil style capsule. This one is built to go down easy. Same 125 microgram, 5,000 IU dose per soft gel as our last 2 picks, in a 120 count bottle. The honest catch is that Nordic Naturals runs a genuinely confusing product lineup for this exact category. There's a 1,000 IU version, a 5,000 IU version, a separate pro line at the same doses, and a D3 plus K2 combination, all with very similar packaging. It is easy to add the wrong one to your cart if you're moving quickly, so double check the IU number and the product name before checkout. It's also not meaningfully cheaper than our previous picks, so you're paying for the taste and the documented testing, not a discount. My verdict: This is a strong pick if you want independently verified purity, and you know from experience that swallowing pills is a struggle for you. If neither of those apply, you might not need to pay for the upgrade. Before we get to the top two, here's something worth knowing: the difference between these last two picks isn't really about the dose. Both sit at 5,000 IU. The difference is what each one is actually being checked against and who's doing the checking. Number 2 is Thorne Vitamin D 5000, sold in both a 60 capsule and a 120 capsule bottle. Make sure you're looking at the right count before you order, since both listings exist side by side on Amazon. This is a capsule rather than an oil-suspended soft gel, and it carries NSF certified for sports status, meaning every batch is independently tested, both to confirm the label claim is accurate and to confirm the product doesn't contain any of the roughly 300 substances banned by major athletic organizations. That second part is the real differentiator. This is one of the only doses on this list built specifically with drug-tested athletes and serious competitors in mind. Thorne also markets itself as trusted by over 100 professional sports teams, which is a brand claim worth noting as marketing, rather than something I independently verified. The honest catch is, price Thorne consistently costs more per serving than the mass market options earlier on this list. And because it's a capsule, rather than an oil-based soft gel, some people find capsules slightly less comfortable to swallow than a smaller soft gel. Though that's a personal preference, not a spec. My verdict: if you compete in any sport with drug testing, or you simply want the most independently scrutinized D3 you can buy, this is worth the premium. If that doesn't apply to you, the value case gets harder to make. And that brings us to number 1. Sports Research Vitamin D 3 plus K2, 5,000 IU with 100 micrograms of K2 as MK7 in a 60-count bottle of plantules. This is the only pick on the list that pairs D3 with vitamin K2 in the same soft gel. Which matters because D3 helps your body absorb calcium, and K2 helps direct that calcium toward your bones rather than your soft tissue. The two nutrients work as a team more than either does alone. The D3 here is plant-derived, the K2 is fermented and soy-free. The whole thing is suspended in coconut MCT oil to help absorption, and Sports Research states each batch is third-party tested and manufactured in a CGMP-compliant facility. It's also vegan certified, which is unusual for a D3 product, since most D3 is sourced from lanolin. Here's the honest catch. Sports Research sells this combination across an unusually wide spread of doses and sizes, including 2,000, 500 IU, 5,000 IU, and 10,000 IU versions in 30, 60, 120, and 160 count bottles. So it is genuinely easy to order the wrong strength if you're not paying close attention to the listing title. And if you're on blood-thinning medication, a K2 combination product is something to run by your doctor first. Since K2 plays a role in blood clotting, that's a conversation with a professional, not something to decide from a video. My verdict: for most people, without that specific medical concern, this is the most complete formula on the list. You're not just correcting a D3 gap, you're supporting the calcium pathway that D3 depends on to actually do its job. So, here's how I'd sort these by who you actually are. If you just want the cheapest way to hit a high daily D3 dose, Now Foods gets it done. If you want the most widely available, independently verified mainstream option, go with Nature Made. If pills are a struggle for you and you want documented purity testing, Nordic Naturals is your pick. If you're a competitive athlete who gets tested, Thorne is the safer bet. And if you want the single most complete bone and immune formula in one soft gel, Sports Research Vitamin D 3 plus K2 takes the top spot. Prices on all of these shift constantly, so check the current listing before you buy, rather than trusting any number you see quoted elsewhere. If this helped you cut through the noise, subscribe. I break down a new supplement category like this every week.
Where science, nutrition picks. Welcome to Peak. Let's find the supplements that actually work.